Okay guys, here's the last video for the week 5, day 2 homework. These are the word problems where we're looking for an expression for perimeter. And one of the important things to notice here is that it says find a simplified expression. So we don't just want to come up with an equation or an expression. We want to simplify it as much as we can, like the questions in the earlier part of this homework assignment. So we know for a rectangle that perimeter, it's 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, because this length would be also 6x minus 1, and this width would be 2x plus 3. So I'm going to say perimeter is 2 times the length, which is 6x minus 1, plus 2 times the width, which is 2x plus 3. But I'm not done. That's an expression for perimeter, but it's not simplified. So we need to keep going here and do the same thing with the distribute and gather up like terms. So P equals 2 times 6x is 12x. Said 12, but wrote down 16. So 12x, and 2 times 1 is minus 2. So 2 times negative 1. Then we're going to do 2 times 2x is 4x, and 2 times 3 is plus 6. And the last step is to gather our like terms. So our x terms, I have 12x's here plus 4x's here. That's 16x's. And the number parts, I have minus 2 and plus 6. So on a calculator, that's what you would type in. Negative 2 plus 6 equals, and what do you get? You should get 4. So 16x plus 4, because that 4 would be positive. So then this says, if the perimeter is 84 centimeters, solve for x. So we're going to say if P equals 84 centimeters, we know that that's the perimeter, we want to solve for x. So this is a good review of our equation solving. I'll write this out as 84 equals 16x plus 4. And most of you guys were so good at equations, these ones should be pretty simple for you. I'm going to put a dotted line down the middle here. We know we need to undo the add or subtract first. So I'm going to undo the addition with a minus 4 on both sides. 84 take away 4 is 80 equals 16x. And then we need to undo the multiplication. 16 times x, we undo multiplication by dividing. And 80 divided by 16, of course you can do that on your calculator. It ends up being 5 equals x. Because this is a word problem, we should say therefore x is 5 centimeters. So 2 good communication things. I wrote a therefore statement and I used my units of centimeters. So we always check back to the question. For number 10, it's very similar. It says find a simplified expression for the perimeter. So with a triangle, we just need to add up all of the sides, right? We've got 5x minus 2 plus 3x plus 2 plus 2x minus 1. So it's a plus b plus c, adding up all of the sides around. This is a good example of sometimes you may have more than just 2 of the like terms. So I've got 5x's here plus 3x's plus 2x's. Altogether, that gives me 10x. And then I wrote a bit over it, but that's important to notice that that's a negative. Negative 2 plus 2 minus 1. So I think the number parts here for the x's were easier. 5 plus 3 plus 2 is 10. Here, you might have to do this on your calculator to check. Negative 2 plus 2 minus 1, that equals negative 1. So this will be 10x minus 1 for perimeter. Then it says if perimeter is 89 meters, solve for x. So here we put P equals 89. We're going to solve that. So we'd have 89 equals 10x minus 1. And put our dotted line down the middle and solve this equation. First thing we do is undo, multiply, or add or subtract. So we've got a minus 1, that's subtracting 1. We undo that subtracting with addition. 89 plus 1, we get 90 equals 10x. And then we divide both sides by 10. To undo the multiplication. So we get 9 equals x. And because this is a word problem, it's related to the perimeter here. We'll write it there for a statement. Therefore, x is 9, and it's not centimeters this time because my measurement was meters. So you always have to check back to the question there. Therefore, x is 9 meters. All set.